Hello, everybody. I'm not really quite sure uh, what this video is going to, or this stream is going to be about, but it's definitely going to be on Twitch because I've been kind of playing around with that all day. And it'll probably be on YouTube at least, probably in the next couple of days, if we can figure out how to link the accounts together. But pretty much, this is just going to be a professions stream for those of you who might be interested in Guild Wars. Maybe you've been playing it for a while and you're just curious to see what's going on a year and a half, almost 2 years after it's been launched. So we're going to kick off with the professions that I know the best so far. So here we go with the engineer. This is my Asuran engineer. She's a level 79. So I created this character shortly after I joined, or around the same time actually. I joined a new server. Little server, actually really little server called Eridon Terrace on the North America server group. So if you're interested in checking out exactly what Eridon Terrace is all about, you can go ahead and look them up on the Guild Wars 2 forums. There's also a website, I believe it's like eridonterrace.engine.com or something like that. Anyway, you can Google it. It'll probably make more sense than if I tried to explain it to you right now. But without further ado, let's take a look at the engineer. Here we go. Duh. So for those of you returning Guild Wars 2 players, maybe you've taken a break for a while, Lion's Arch kind of got destroyed in this massive battle that I didn't have the software to update for, or to upload for, so but from what I heard, it was pretty epic. I was shocked myself when I loaded Lion's Arch for the first time and found out that there wasn't anything here. Since then, they have added some things back. But pretty much, if you had this whole thing mapped before, really the only thing that changed was the skin and of the environment and the stuff around it. And also, you might want to be a little bit more hesitant to go into the water because they've got sharks that will actually attack you. So I didn't know that until I jumped in the water and died. But without further ado, let's check out the engineer. So the engineer build that I've got going on right now is still slightly a work in progress. It's not set in stone yet because I haven't got the armor or the trinkets or the accessories that I need. So I will probably be streaming an update, at least on Twitch, about that. Once I get those, just to to show you what the difference is. But for now, you can see that I'm running pistol shield. It's a pretty generic pistol and shield, actually. Look at it. Pretty generic pistol shield. Pretty much what I found on mobs or what I could buy for pretty cheap off of the exchange. I'm running pistol shield as it's the really one of two dual wielding options that you have. The other one on the engineer is pistol, and the Uh, and the last one is a double-handed weapon with the rifle. So what I'm going to be showing you a little bit of today, let's just check and see what we've got here. I might be able to show you the rifle if I have one. I don't. Okay, so with the pistol shield, what you get is a fair amount of condition damage, and a fair amount of debuffs as well. You also get blocks and a reflect as well. You also get a knockback and a daze as well. So that's what I'm running. I'm running Pistol Shield. For my heal skill, for my number 6, I've chosen Healing Turret because it provides an excellent AoE heal over time that you can, of course, increase. So, then on number 7, I've chosen Elixir Gun, and Elixir Gun, if you don't know Engineer very well, you are probably curious as to how the kit system works. This is how it works. You hit Elixir Gun. Technically it's not a kit, but it does do the same thing that the kit does. And it will change everything on 1 through 5 for you. And it's an instant cast with no cooldown. So you can swap whenever you need to, which is fantastic. And unlike the Elementalist, when you're swapping in between different attunements for the Elementalist, you have to unlock all of the skills for that weapons combo for that specific element. You don't have to do that with the Engineer because all of these are utility skills, so they already come with all of these unlocked. So in reality, you know, it might be 3 skill points for the Elixir Gun, but you're actually getting about 5 or 6 skills with each of these. So the reason I chose the Elixir Gun here is because, again, you're going to be debuffing and spreading conditions on enemies. At the same time, it goes pretty nicely with the build that I have in mind, with Elixir F giving swiftness to your allies and cripple to your foes. And Tranquilizer Dart, which of course you can see it here. It gives you bleeding and weakness to your foes. Fumigate, 5 stacks of vulnerability and 5 stacks of poison. Acid Bomb just does straight up damage. It's a combo blast finisher. So if you're running water runes, then you can hit an Acid Bomb and heal at the same time. You do some pretty good damage. It's an AoE, it lasts for 5 seconds, but I'll be honest with you, the AoE circle is pretty small, but it lasts for 5 seconds, which is good. But the real reason I took the Elixir Gun was for the Super Elixir, and this will launch an Elixir Orb that heals allies on impact. Excuse me, it's pretty late, and I've been up all day either I've been either streaming Guild Wars 2, trying to figure it out. I've been downloading World of Tanks, so you might expect to see a couple of World of Tanks streams and videos if you're on YouTube from me a little bit later. But this is mainly going to be Guild Wars 2 as far as Twitch is concerned, and the YouTube channel. I'm not really quite sure where it's going to go yet, so bear with me and we'll get through this. Okay. Right back on topic though. The Super Elixir, it heals allies on impact and creates an area of continual healing. The impact heal is okay, but the pulse heal is really where it shines, because anybody standing in this field is gonna get regen, and any rangers or anybody shooting a projectile is gonna get condition removal as well from this. So we're gonna move on next to the toolkit. The toolkit I really only bring because of the gear shield, magnet, and the magnet pry bar combo for confusion is pretty nice. But other than that, I really don't use numbers 1 and 2 all that much unless I'm just messing around. As far as combos go, actually, you can hit the number 3 on the toolkit here, which is pry bar, and then also hit number 3 on your bomb kit for concussion bomb. That will give them 10 stacks of confusion for 5 1/4 seconds, which is a lot of confusion. Again, why I chose the bombs, because in the traits, as you'll see a little bit later in the traits, we're gonna go for elixir infused bombs, which is pretty good for healing, which is what we're aiming to do with this engineer here. And so, of course, with the elite number 0 here, we're going to take supply crate, because let's be honest, as far as the engineer is concerned, they really only have one good elite skill, and that's supply crate. So let's look at the equipment we've got here. I think ultimately what I'm going to go for is not necessarily clerics, but I might go for apothecaries as well, which is just going to up my toughness and my healing power, which is going to be good for this build since we're primarily healing with some damage thrown in there. For the rings and the trinkets and the accessories and stuff, I haven't really thought it out. I know that I'm probably going to go with knights for my amulet, just because the extra toughness is going to be something that I'm definitely going to need. This is sad. My spear gun actually needs to be upgraded, and this does too. This is just awful. But I hardly ever go underwater with any profession, so I really don't think it matters. I'll go ahead and